that they can't keep up with society. There's just a lot about society that they can't take. They literally can't watch a movie because if they see two people of the same sex kiss, they their pants. Like,
what up, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD, back with another video review. Yo, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you're right here. So with this video review, we're gonna go over TYT. They have some things to say about the Passport Bros. They finally inserted themselves into the conversation. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but let me go ahead and say this. One thing that I've noticed, that most of these, I say liberal, platforms or whatever, they have issues with Passport Bros. But you notice that conservative channels or conservative thinking people, they're okay with the Passport Bros. Without further ado, let's jump into this video and see what they got to say about Passport Bros.
Hey, there's a lot of fun things to do out here in Thailand besides just looking for a wife.
Bro, man.
People here are fun and friendly. They have a beautiful culture, amazing food. You can live like a king for like $2,000 a month. I'm traveling the world right now. I'm a single guy and dating, so I have an experience, and it's absolutely the truth that it's better. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. It's the inconvenient truth you guys don't want to hear. Hey, we're out here having fun, living our best lives, and if you think you're gonna stop us with some middle school disses about, oh, you're a loser, you got another thing coming.
Yep.
I don't even know you. And Thailand does look fun, but that gentleman is part of a subculture in America. They're referred to as the Passport Bros. Who are the Passport Bros? Well, they're individuals who aren't really satisfied with their options here in the United States. And so they are traveling the world in search of a partner, of a wife, of someone to share their lives with. John, let's watch more.
And before we go further into this video, I just want to let you all know that I've actually cut out a few things with this so that this video that I'm recording isn't too long. But of course, you guys can watch the full entirety from TYT. But nonetheless, let's continue on.
Oh, you have Passport Bros?
What is a passport?
Okay, Passport Bros are men that are so fed up with Western women because we're all apparently so woke and so terrible, and Western women don't want to be wives, that they are now going to other countries to find wives.
That's like which countries?
Southeast Asia, the Philippines, the Dominican Republic.
So it's like the opposite of the mail order bride.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Okay, so instead of ordering out, instead of using stamps.com.
Yeah, and bringing them here, they're like, we want to get out.
It feels more expensive, but.
It is, and so a lot of these men get remote jobs. And so they go there and they live in these countries and then they meet these women. And then women in the Western world, specifically the United States, are so pissed off about it. And they're like, you're going to all these countries where these women don't even know how to speak English. They can't even read. They're so uneducated. And then the men like film themselves with these women and like show themselves on dates. And the women are so elegant and they're so well spoken and they're so traditional. And they're like, look at these women. Yeah, Passport Bros. Because Western women are so bad.
Did not know about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why I'm here.
Interesting. I mean, I did marry a woman from abroad. I mean, she's been in America since she was 12, but still, she's Israeli. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're like a reverse passport, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she came here and she got citizenship, so.
Yeah. You didn't import her?
I did not import my wife, no.
Make that very clear.
oh God.
Okay.
Ugh.
I mean, look, I love my country and I love my people. And when I say people, I mean Americans in general. And so I kind of don't like dissing Americans, it turns me off. But if people need to travel outside of America to find their partner, okay.
Let's address the elephant in the room about dissing other people. When this first came out there, Passport Bros, we heard tons of women dissing men, shaming, creating false claims, everything. So it's funny whenever these networks come into play, they always see it from the end of it, of basically the Passport Bros retaliating against what has been going on for the past year to 2 years now. And they like to make it seem like, oh, well, they're the ones that are initiating this strife, this problem that's going on, which no, they're coming in near the middle or near the end of what's going on.
Yeah, first of all, it's not like you call it Passport Bros. That doesn't make it new or whatever. Like going somewhere where the dollar can be stretched further and you think you'll have more control over the women that you enter into a relationship. That's not new. That's like, that's a really old thing. So, and you can do it. By the way, the thing that, I don't know that guy in the first video. The thing that's the issue isn't what they're doing, it's the way that they are trying to clearly make sure we know that there's a spin to it.
Yes, it's to educate other brothers, to let them know that you have options and that you don't have to continue dealing with what is in the United States, the wicked West.
Their videos. Like, there are people who just want to live in another part of the world. They do like the culture, they do like the geography, they like the food or whatever. But when your whole thing is advertising to other men as an influencer, because you're the one putting out those videos, he's like, don't give me your grade school things. I didn't make you film that video, you put it out there because you're trying to sell a lifestyle, and the lifestyle is luxurious exploitation. That's what you're trying to, and you could do that, that's fine. Like, you know, these are guys who are just like frustrated with the women, whereas they're super elegant. We're trash in this country. We're utter trash.
By the way.
So you could tell he must have a wife or somebody here in the States, because for him to make these comments the way that he's making them, it's as if like he's trying to cape for the women and he's trying to make sure he can go home and have a happy night with whoever he's with. But let's keep moving on.
By the way, really
there's
fast.
such wide variety in the United States. Yeah, there's trash if that's your thing.
Sure.
There's also a lot of classy, beautiful, independent, educated women. Like,
I got the last one,
there
sorry.
are 330 million people in America. Like, why are we
all trash?
Yes, that is correct. Not saying all, but most, due to the culture. And that's what they don't want to talk about. The fact is, it's the culture. The reason why men goes to other country to find something different is because of how the culture these women are raised. With what's going on in the society, especially with this liberal channel that they like to report on, a lot of it, most of the men that travel, they have means of money, and they're not really liberal in so many words. They're really conservative, and they actually are looking for something traditional.
No, but that's the thing. Like, the PR is these guys are frustrated with women here because the women are bad. It's not that the guys can't hack it. It's not the guys don't have what it takes or can't evolve or learn, that they're not willing to meet people halfway, that they can't find a satisfactory relationship. It's that the women are trash. That's why they have to flee to another country.
Listen, the gentleman in the TikTok video that we showed earlier, it's just that, like, there aren't a sufficient amount of women in America who are willing to like pour cups of jizz-like substances on him as he's walking through the streets.
I don't know exactly what, I assume that's like a festive thing, I don't know.
What was going on in that video? Does anyone know? Like, what was that?
I don't know, I haven't been to Thailand. We'll ask Brett, he's been there. But yeah, what they're doing can be fine, but they seem to want to make sure that we know that it's not, that this is an exploitative thing. This is trying to down on westernized women.
I want to talk about exploitation. Come on now. The stuff that goes on in the West, especially when you're in a relationship, you get married, and the moment that the woman is no longer happy and she wants a divorce, that man gets exploited for all his goods. If he makes more money than her, he is required to pay her basically half of his hard-earned money. In so many words. So talking about exploitation, being exploited, that goes on here in the West every single day. Where the marriage rate, where the divorce rate is actually at, what, 50 to 60%, probably even more. Don't quote me on that, but these marriages are not lasting longer than maybe 3 to 5 years. That's the range. So if you look at that, and most of these divorces, 70% of them are initiated by women, come on now, that lets you know what's up.
Or the fact that they believe they should have rights or something.
It was soap, by the way, that they're throwing on him.
It's a good start.
So apparently, even in Thailand, they know he's a dirty boy, okay? Just kidding. Like, I have no problem with men doing this if they feel that this is what they need to do to find someone. Listen,
it's not just men, by the way. Women don't go abroad to meet people?
Yes, we know about passport sis and how they have failed trying to do this because of the cultural differences. A lot of them don't understand that they have the best chance doing what they're doing in the States than going to another country, because they are looking for the best of the best to take care of them. And if they're basically dating down if they go to another country, in so many words, unless it's a first world country.
I mean, maybe they do. I'm unfamiliar with that practice.
Isn't like eat, pray, love? Isn't love one of the three? Like, I think that's what people do.
I don't think there's a subculture of women in America who are like, men in the US suck, and so I'm gonna go to Thailand to find my husband.
Yes, I'm not saying the subculture, I'm just saying the practice exists.
Sure.
People go abroad and meet people all the time.
Yeah.
It's that they're trying to like layer this Andrew Tate pickup artist thing onto it.
Here we go.
Look, I think that what the videos that they're posting are meant to say is that they're not happy with the women here. Like, it's just a way of insulting women in America. That's it. That's all it is.
That's not the message I get from it, but that's definitely the message they want to send.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I'm not insulted by it because I know it's not true.
Yeah, the woman in the video is like, and all these Western women are so mad that these guys left.
Yes, they are.
Who's mad? They might mock them. They're not like, no, come back, I want you. That's not I don't think that's what's going on.
Listen.
For the past 2 years, I've been making videos. Not only me, go ahead and check out Yashionis. He has been making videos in reference to women talking mad shit about men going overseas. So this has been going on for a long time. It's because they don't do their research. How are you gonna be somewhat of a news channel and you don't really do your research, your due diligence? Makes no sense. So for them to say that and make it seem like like this stuff don't really happen, it's like, come on now.
To me, what it communicates to the rest of the world when videos like that are posted that are just meant to insult, what they don't realize is they're communicating to the world.
Exactly.
I had a lot of trouble finding someone who was willing to date me, and so I went elsewhere where I think the culture has women who are more submissive. Like that's the way it 100%. Comes across.
But the funny thing is, when men go online and say this stuff, you hear tons and tons of other men agreeing. That's what they're missing the point. That is what they're trying to hide. They're trying to shame men for doing it, but they are not addressing the fact that plenty of men agree with them. And when we get to the comments, we're gonna look at that too.
That's all it is, yeah.
And so I'm not mad at that. Like I genuinely, I'm not just making this up, I genuinely feel terrible for people who feel lonely, right? So if that guy genuinely had difficulty finding a partner here and he had to go somewhere else to find a woman or the woman of his dreams, great.
Yeah.
But don't mischaracterize what's really going on here, and don't make it seem as though like there's a growing body of women in America who are seething over guys who are traveling elsewhere to find a partner.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah,
like literally no one cares.
These guys are like, all I need is like $5,000 so I can go have random sex with a bunch of women because they're wicked back here. I'm virtuous and moral as I try to have random sex on the beaches of Thailand, but these damn whores in Minnesota are trying to corrupt my pure soul.
Confusing mongers. Passport bros.
Need a loan so I can bang someone. Damn whores.
Ay. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, look, again, you could do it, and lots of people do it. Like, cool, now you have a hashtag, like name, label, or whatever, but like lots of people do it. But like, let's also just realize what's happening. There are a lot of men who either don't have it in them emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, or have been trained because they follow the wrong influencers, that they can't keep up with society. There's just a lot about society that they can't take. They literally can't watch a movie because if they see two people of the same sex kiss, they their pants. Like they can't keep up, and so they flee somewhere where they think all of those things that scare them and make them feel anxiety and uncomfortable will be repressed by the state and by cultural and social pressures. And because women are so repressed and they don't have rights, they don't even have to go to the trouble of stripping them of the rights. And so it's guys who can't make it in a modern society who are fleeing to a place where things are set up to benefit them. That's all it is.
A lot of dog whistling going on.
You're a sucker and a simp.
That guy, he is simping hard. Like, yo, he is throwing out everything you could think of, every type of shaming tactic, but he's trying to do it in a professional way. But let's go ahead and look at these comments. All right, let's look at the comment section here. So it says here, and this first guy says here, I'm not going to say the women are trash here, but for me, it's rejection thing. I'm 37 and look younger, and it's all about how much money you make here. Just speaking from experience. So I understand wanting to look elsewhere. That's right. It says here, Passport Bros post their experiences in the internet that give hope to Western men who have very low chances to have a family or relationship in the West due to low, medium women, high standards for catching 8 to 10s, 10 men. Yeah, another one says, main problem with American women is many of them don't even try to be attractive anymore. It's not because of unlucky genetics, but personal choices. They'd rather be fat, dye their hair blue, cover their bodies in tattoos, and get septum rings. I know, that's like, what the hell? Next year would be the year. If a man wants a traditional woman, he doesn't really have many options in the USA. That is so true. You know, we know how it is with feminism, how they are getting to the people, getting to the women, you know? So it's like, there is just so much here. You know, go ahead, check this out. I'm gonna leave a link in the bottom so you guys can check out all these comments. You know, another guy talking about you gotta disagree. You know, it's just so many things here. You know, oh man, one guy says F both of these broads. I know, cause it seems like he was just feminine to me, but whatever. I'm not even gonna go further into that. But yo, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. I'm gonna leave you guys with some eye candy from Brazil.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's right, brothers, get your passports and get up out of here, because this ain't it. What we see going on here in the States. So of course, it's your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this video, about TYT, what they got to say. You know, was I don't know, man. I mean, there is so much to say. I tried not to make the video too long, but it was just too much to even not to say nothing about what was being said. So, yo, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.